Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hello. What's funny is I've been talking for like the past 30 minutes and didn't realize that the shit was not even on. I really played myself. But anyway, that's okay. Um what I wanted to talk about was the Mary J. Blige documentary that came out. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible, but it didn't give me anything. Like I was really hoping to watch this documentary and like really get a new perspective on Mary. Oh, I just really was hoping to like not even like tea on like past scandals or nothing like that, but to like really I don't know, what I wanted to see out of that documentary was I wanted to see Mary being Mary. No makeup, no camera, no glitz, no shine, just her. Just in front of the camera, speaking her true heart and her true mind. But to me, what I got from that documentary, it just really felt like a trailer from like some new project she's working on. And there was like even tease about that. Like, like I'm in a new chapter of my life. We're about to, do it big, this new chapter, like, stay tuned kind of a thing. And I'm like, I didn't need a documentary to stay tuned. Like, like Mary has one of the most biggest loyalist fan bases in the world. So it's like, you don't need to tell us to stay tuned. Like, we've been here for Mary. So again, watching the documentary, like I said, I needed more than like her. Like to me, it was just like branding. Like it was just her brand. It was just and for me, what I'm hoping that this next chapter is like I said, just her being able to get out of like the oppression Olympics, the suffering Olympics that for a long time women in R&B that make it have to go through. Like, if you when you become a big R&B star, it's either you cross over to pop or you play the suffering Olympics with other black women that's crying the blues like you. And don't get me wrong, Mary has had a lot of crossover appeal. But her music always stayed very soulful, which I appreciated. But again, it was always like the oppression Olympics. It's like, you know, this demographic that likes to listen to R&B is like, these people will only support you if you're crying the blues. And that's absolutely not true. That's absolutely not true. It's like we can relate to it all. We can relate to the up, we can relate to the down. We can relate to the left, we can relate to the right. You know, and it's unfortunate that to have people that won't let you be great because they convinced you that you have to do certain things or else people aren't going to buy it. And this is something else that I've noticed too when it comes to black music. Like there's always this narrative of, you know, oh, you know, uh, well, we can't do this because, people aren't buying your music or, um, getting dropped from labels because labels are saying that people aren't buying the music, especially when it comes to like R&B. People really treat R&B like it's like a fucking horrible ass stepchild. Like, people really act like people don't want to give R&B the love that it deserves. And it's so funny because you come out like I said, you go back to the fucking Temptations, you go back to every black group that has stayed in black music and you see the opposition. Oh, it's not selling. Oh, you got to cross over in order for white people to like it, and then they're going to spend the money, and then you cross over. Oh, well, it didn't really do as well as we thought. Oh, it's not really selling. And then fast forward, when these people reach like the end of their careers and they start doing, they're still touring because they couldn't make money any other way. Now all of a sudden you see all these white people. Like with the Temptations, like at the height of their career, again, my family is from North Philly. And back in the day, it was not, they used to go to the Uptown to see all their favorite, groups, the Temptations, and, Marvin Gaye, everybody. And like I said, you look back on their stories and stuff like that, and just how they weren't able to at the time when they were out, really famous, but not really being able to, them just getting tricked out of their money, getting tricked out of their legacy, or, being told, oh, well, it's not selling. Oh, you got to do this. Oh, white people aren't going to listen. And then once these people are, past the beginning, or past the height of their career, now their career is waning. And all of a sudden, like, you see how white people know the music. They not only know the songs, they know all the fucking words. They know songs that was never even fucking on the radio. And I'm like, wait. And then what annoys me is the way Black people get impressed by this. And it's still going on, because I remember I was on social media, and there was this video going around of like this white couple singing this R&B song. And of course, niggas sharing it, because again, all white people got to do is imitate you real quick, and Black people are fucking impressed. And these white couples, singing this R&B song. It was a classic R&B song. Like, it wasn't a song that was new. It was like a classic R&B song. And again, everybody's fucking impressed. But I'm like, this is proof. This is receipts that white people white people do listen to our music. Don't fucking be fooled. Don't make it seem like you got to do this and do that, or to get the white dollar. They're listening anyway. A lot of artists get tricked out of their fucking royalties, get tricked out of a lot of fucking money, being told that white people ain't listening, and they are. And that shit is fucking annoying. Like I said, you see that, don't be impressed. Start asking white people, oh, you know the words, and how about helping these people get their publishing? How about helping these people get their money? Don't just be on here getting viral off their fucking songs. Help these people get their money. Since these industry execs is, claim they know what the demographics is, and white people ain't listening, how does bitch know all the fucking words? How is it all of these TikToks and shit like that, these white people singing the classic R&B, when these R&B artists was told white people ain't gonna buy it? Anyway, it would have been nice, like I said, to see Mary outside of the element of entertainment, because to me, that's what a documentary is for. Movies and videos, that's entertainment. The television shows that she's doing a series now, and it's fucking amazing. It's a great series. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. Blame marijuana, don't blame me. But it's really good. And she's amazing in it. I feel like her acting is, she's really grown. But I don't want to see her acting. It's when you tell me a documentary, I'm expecting the real and the raw. I save the sound bites, save the interviews where you've been groomed and you're fully made up, and you have on, all full face makeup by the best makeup artists, and all it, like, save the glitz and the glamour. Like, when it's a documentary, now's the time for you to really expose your soul. Like, now's the time for you to really connect with people. That's what a documentary is for. But instead, like I said, it just really looked like a trailer for like some new shit she got coming out. There was nothing about it that was like, that made me feel like I had any more insight into Mary than I did before I watched it. And like I said, it wasn't horrible, but if you're a longtime fan of Mary, there's nothing in that documentary that's going to catch you off guard, that's going to shock you, or there's something that you didn't already know. Like I said, we were already there when she, with her breakups and all of the kind of stuff. She literally didn't get into anything. It's like, okay, here's my career of the suffering Olympics. I'm still here. Thank you. Good night. Expect more. See you later. Good night. So I wasn't impressed. Like I said, it wasn't horrible. I didn't turn it off. Like, I watched the whole thing, but to be honest, I was really disappointed. I was disappointed. Because again, like I said, in 2021, after COVID and just after the way life has been in this country for so long, like in 2021, it's like I'm tired of the tricks and the fucking gimmicks. Like, let's do something else. Let's do something else. Like, I'm tired of the mind games. I'm tired of the illusions. Like, we are in our communities, we're desperate for change, to be able to have, a different level of say and power over ourselves. So it's like we're craving more, than this corporate, than corporate branding. I don't know. It left me disappointed. It left me very disappointed. Um, like I said, I wanted to see a more vulnerable side to Mary, and instead, it just felt like there's still this huge wall around her. And like I said, I thought the documentary was going to be like a little doorway in, and it just wasn't. It was just still a whole wall of celebrity that you couldn't get through. It's like, nope, I'm Mary. Here's my wealth celebrity. Look at this. Good night. And okay. But, like I said, for me, I just feel like it's time for entertainment to grow up. And entertainment to me is still very much a child. Like entertainment and the entertainment industry is still very childish and still very stuck on these tropes and these stereotypes and these divisions. And I'm over it. I'm over it. But again, if y'all watch it, you know, and you like it, and so be it. But again, I'm not the type of person, because I'm a fan of someone, to act like, I just love everything they do and I don't have a perspective or an opinion on what I see. I don't like anybody to the point where, I don't critique or analyze what they do. Um this again, this was, about the Mary J. Blige documentary and other high vibes, and I'm going to try to like kind of tie everything in. Because again, it's, the oppression Olympics, the suffering Olympics. Like, when it comes to Black people specifically, yeah, our entertainment. Again, it's always this narrative of nobody wants to hear from you unless you're suffering, and that's not true. That's not true at all. Like Black people, and I've said this before, we create a lot of things, and it's not just in our suffering that we create, but unfortunately, in our suffering is where we get exploited. There's definitely this exploitation, um, particularly in entertainment. And it's exhausting because, like I said, in 2021, post COVID was, well, I don't even want to say post, because the shit is still out and changing, and variants and shit like that are coming out. These fucking cocktail viruses, these fucking designer viruses. And don't get me wrong, when it comes to COVID, again, you feel, I'm not doubting the science of the vaccine. I am not. And if you feel like it is best for you and whatever your situation is to get the vaccine, then please get it. What I'm questioning is why these diseases keep coming out in the first fucking place. Like it just, and now, like I said, there's so many other harmful viruses out here, but why is there such a push for COVID? Like they just, just going to keep letting niggas die from cancer, keep letting niggas die from all these other things. But these companies just want to make sure you don't have COVID. Y'all want to make sure people don't have HIV? Y'all want to make sure people don't have hepatitis? Y'all want to make sure people don't have herpes? Y'all don't want to make sure people don't have MRSA? Y'all don't want to make sure people, like, it's so many harmful viruses out here. Why are these companies only wanting to see if you got vaccinated against COVID? What about HPV? It's weird to me. It's weird. And again, like, I'm not saying, not to get vaccinated. I'm not saying that, the vaccination isn't real. Like I said, I'm not doubting the science, although I have not researched it. And I have my concerns about vaccinations because, again, modern medicine has a root in oppression. Like, let's not pretend like, medical oppression isn't a thing. Let's not pretend like medicine hasn't been a part of, a tool of genocide. That's what I'm saying. There are a lot of diseases out here. Why is there just this rush to help people with COVID, specifically people of color? Y'all want to dump these vaccines in our community? Give us the resources that we need as well. This is another reason why I'm such a supporter for reparations. Give us our money. Give us what we're owed. Let us figure out our own keys to wellness. Let us figure out what our medicine is, like we've been doing. You don't live on this planet for billions of fucking years and survive not knowing what the fuck to do. This is what I need for Black people to understand. Stop letting these people make you seem like you're a fucking idiot and you don't know how to do nothing without them. You can't get well without them. You can't read without them. You can't learn without them. You can't have money without them. Stop this bullshit. Just demand what's yours and that's it. We can figure out the rest. We've been here and we're going to stay being here. Stop letting people trick you. We have sense. We have a communication to the divine. We can figure out our own medicine. We can figure out how to heal ourselves. We just really got to stop being on goofy time. A lot of niggas just be on goofy fucking time. Just fucking goofy. Everything got to be about a fucking dollar. Fucking goofy ass, man. Y'all cartoon ass, goofy ass niggas get on my last fucking nerve. Y'all ruin it for every fucking body. Y'all ruin it. Y'all really ruin everything for everybody. And a lot of the information that these people have, and they use their platform for, comes from people that don't have our community's best interests at heart. And we still fall for the same fucking okie doke. Like, all somebody got to do is have pale skin or light skin, and we falling for that shit. Hook, line, and sinker every fucking time. Speaking of falling for shit, hook, line, and sinker. That's another vibe that I want to get into. And then this is going to be a very unpopular opinion. And I want to preface what I'm about to say by saying that I could be wrong. I'm just talking about the vibes that I'm picking up on. And that's what I do. Okay. I'm a seer. I stand by my claims of being clairvoyant and psychic and all that other shit. I stand by that. So when I feel a vibe, even though I may not know what all that's going on and I may not have all the answers, my vibes give me the questions. I'm not trying to drag anybody. I'm not trying to cancel anybody. All I'm trying to do is figure out why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling about somebody or something. And there's certain people that are, just rising up through the ranks. Their stars rising, and it's not adding up to me. It's not adding up to me. And I don't even really want to say this bitch name because it's like she has become so famous that, it's that level of fame to where people get offended if you say anything about her. But I have a problem with this Tabitha Brown. And I get a very bad vibe from her. I just get bad vibes. And I don't know, like I said, I don't follow her. I don't follow anything she does. And I'm really struggling to understand why she's everywhere, why I can't scroll through social media without seeing her, when all she has done, if I'm wrong, please help me out. And when I say that, I'm not being funny, like, because again, I'm going on my intuition. So I really genuinely sometimes need people to help me out, because I don't, like I said, I don't keep up. I don't, make it my business to, watch everything and follow everything just to, to be in the know. But certain things come out of left field to me. And when they come out of left field, that's when my spidey senses start tingling. Because this lady came out of left field. So I had to I'm like, okay, who is she and why is she so famous when all she's talking about is the fact that she don't eat meat no more? And again, I have a problem with that. And I had a video up on my YouTube page before about vegan bullying. And I deleted it because YouTube altered my video. And I'm not even going to get into that right now. I'm not even going to get into it. But YouTube altered my video, and YouTube didn't fuck with me from day one. A lot of my shit got flagged. A lot of my videos got deleted. All right. But again, I was talking about veganism and how it's a fucking sham. It's a scam. It's another food scam. Does anybody, man, I don't know, man. Shit just doesn't seem like, let me see if I still have this. There's so many scams out here that, that especially when I bring light to it, if this if there's some personality and people have grown fond of it, calling foul on it is even more difficult. It's like, no, she's a good person. We shouldn't be eating meat. Meanwhile, we can't get white people to stop killing us for nothing. But as soon as white people want us to start feeling sorry for animals, we jump on board. Fuck these animals. When I can figure out how we gonna stay alive, then I might worry about a fucking animal. But for right now, I ain't worried about no fucking animals. Not, especially not livestock. Why y'all in your feelings about livestock? These are animals that our ancestors bred for us to eat. I'm not putting on a fucking superhero cape for no fucking chicken. The chickens can't even fly. Why are y'all in your feelings about animals? Y'all ain't worried about the fucking climate. Y'all ain't worried about the fucking genocides that's still happening all over the fucking place. Y'all not. It's so many real shit so many real things that y'all are not worried about, but y'all be really in your feelings for these fucking for livestock, farm animals, animals that are not the illustrious regal lion, not the beautiful giraffe, but y'all worried about chickens, cows, and pigs. Not the bald eagle, not all these other animals that are extinct because men like to take their guns and shoot them. But y'all are worried about pigs, chickens, and cows. Get the fuck out of here. You're a fucking clown and a fucking cartoon ass nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all just priorities. Some of y'all just want to just hop on shit just to hop on shit. But that's, why I'm just not on this whole vegan thing. Because again, it's a scam. It's a scam. You always got these people to rise up to say, stop doing this. Oh, but here's my product. So stop eating meat. It's not healthy. It's gonna make you sick. I was sick. I wasn't well. And then I stopped eating meat. And now look at me. I'm famous. Everybody loves me. Oh, here, buy these gummy bears. They'll help you. Oh, buy my product. It'll make you better. Do y'all see the fucking trick? Do y'all see the fucking trick? And then on top of that, she got this whole fucking mammy vibe that just grinds my fucking gears. I can't. This is why I can't. Like from day one, I tried because my whole thing is like, okay, I don't eat meat every single day. It'd be nice to learn how to And that, don't get me wrong, I already know how, but just like I look at recipes for all kinds of things that I already know how to make, because it's interesting to see, like, oh, how do other people make macaroni and cheese? I know I have my recipe. I know how the women in my family make macaroni and cheese, but let me look up this recipe because that looks really good and I might want to try it one day. So I'm like, okay, she has these vegan recipes. Like, let me see, like I already know how to make vegan meals because, like I said, I don't eat meat every single day. I don't think anybody should eat meat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yes, have some meatless options. Not that it's healthier or better than anything else, but just to have some diversity in your diet. I'm trying to check her out, and she just has like this whole mammy thing going on. And I was like, what kind of Aunt Jemima, vegan Aunt Jemima shit is this? And that's what I put a post on my Facebook page of, it was, it made me think back to the "Burn Hollywood Burn" song from Public Enemy, when Big Daddy Kane is like, even though now, talking about Aunt Jemima, talks even though now she got a perm, and it immediately made me think of Tabitha Brown, and I wrote, even though now she's vegan. These same tropes, these same stereotypes rolled out, you know, to get you on this new wave. Because, like I said, there are a lot of, vegan white people, the biggest supporters of animals. Like I said, they'll kill humans wholesale, but be really out here sad when a fucking animal die. And I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck that. Like I said, fuck these animals. I'm not, my sympathy and empathy is not there. Like I said, especially when it comes to farm animals and livestock, these animals have historically been used as food and sustenance. And now all of a sudden, white people in their feelings, and they roll out this mammy ass bitch to try to get you to stop eating meat and to start, and buy her fucking gummy bears and whatever supplements she peddling on y'all, whatever fucking snake oil she got out. And don't nobody call foul on this. Our food is a part of our history. It's part of our legacy. And shout out to whoever created High Off the Hog. I don't remember the names of everybody involved. Again, blame marijuana. Don't blame me. But shout out to the people that created High Off the Hog, because it really gave a perspective on our food, that it's not just, everything wasn't just slave food. Like, we were eating pork before we were enslaved. Certain things we had been eating before slavery was even thought of. So it really gave a perspective of, like, we weren't like, yeah, slavery, we had to do, but we've always been doing what we've had to do. As people, a lot of people that have historically lived off the land, we know that there are times of abundance and times of famine. And so we've always known what to do with the scraps. We didn't just learn that in fucking slavery. Are y'all fucking, man? And there always have been these food scams over the years. Because, like I said, when it comes to corporations and branding, if you remember growing up, especially if you come from my era, there was always, something would come out. Like, let's just say it was a toothpaste brand. Let's just say, sparkling white toothpaste, is out, and everybody loves sparkling white toothpaste, right? So then the hype of it dies down. Everybody else, there's new commercials for all kinds of things, sales are down. And now sparkling white toothpaste wants to catch the attention of the next generation. So what they would do is, here's new and improved sparkling white toothpaste. Fights cavities and tartar now. Before, it just made your teeth sparkling white. Now it fights gingivitis, cavities, and tartar now. Do y'all remember this? Y'all remember these games and these tricks? New and improved. Any other 80s babies out here? New and improved. It's the same tricks and the same games, and people just don't seem to want to acknowledge that. And then if I say something, I'm wrong. I'm a hater. She got millions of followers and I don't, and like all this other kind of bullshit. But it's like, we know historically the masses are not the sharpest people in the world. So my whole thing is to, help the masses understand whether y'all like me or not. Because again, y'all niggas end up taking what I say. So you ain't got to like me. But y'all niggas stay snatching what I fucking say. But these are all still the same fucking tricks. These are all old tricks. She's not doing nothing but using old tricks. And I don't understand, like I said, help me understand why people are so impressed. She get online and talk sweet and slow like a safe Negro, and white people love her, and then everybody, and now niggas want to jump on the fucking bandwagon. Y'all want to give up the food that your ancestors ate? Because this mammy ass woman is sitting here. Hey, baby. Hello there. Oh, you listening to me? That's your business. You know I don't like y'all eating white people's animals. Baby, you know how white people feel about them animals. Y'all stop eating them animals. Been out here, child. What the fuck? What is that? And why am I the only one fucking annoyed? Her voice grates on my fucking nerves. Like, what is that? Y'all like the tricks and the scams though. I don't. Let's think that y'all remember, like I said, I'm at a certain age where, like, you start looking back and you realize ain't none of this shit new. I grew up and there was the calorie free movement, and everything had 1 calorie. Does anybody remember this? 1 calorie or calorie free? And a lot of times they'll brand, stuff, and it didn't have calories to fucking begin with. It'd be fucking bottled water, calorie free. Bitch, they ain't never had calories in it. They were sugar free, and everybody put that fucking cancer causing fake sugar and everything, just so people can go out and buy it and be like, I know I got the latest. It's sugar free. I can't eat that. It has too much. It's sugar in it. Give me my aspartame. Give me my cancer causing fake sugar. Thank you. It was sodium free. Because then it was salt. It was salt that was the problem. It was calories that was going to kill you. Then it was sugar. Then it was fat, sodium. Then it was carbs. Then it was cholesterol. Everything was cholesterol free. Then gluten free. And everybody's jumping on the next, thing that don't have something in it. Now, mind you, all of these things are on the list, on the labels of what's in it. When you look at the ingredients, now they have these charts of what's in it. Like everything that they say you shouldn't have, that's where you find it at. That's where you find this list. And so you believe it because you check the list. Oh, well, this doesn't have any fat in it. Oh, this doesn't have that many calories. I can eat it. How about the only thing you need to fucking do is have some common sense and some fucking discipline? You can eat whatever the fuck you want to. Have some fucking moderation and some discipline in your fucking diet. Why does it always take somebody some fucking character and some fucking personality to get you to change what you're eating? Even the stuff that claims that is supposedly healthy, like too much of it can still hurt you. Too much water can make you fucking sick. Too much water can kill you at once. Have some fucking common sense. Stop letting these characters and these personalities trick you out of your diet and the shit that you've been eating. High Off the Hog was amazing. I hope that wins awards. It was really great. Like I said, to have a perspective, to have more of a global perspective when it comes to food. There are people that eat a little bit of everything. Like I said, we come from people that, before the rise of corporations, we already lived off the land. And wherever you live, you ate whatever the land there provided you. So if you're somewhere where you live by the water, then your diet is probably going to be primarily seafood. If you live inland, your diet is going to consist of livestock, cows, chickens, and pigs, and whatever vegetation is around. Because like I said, we've always eaten vegetables too. We've always eaten grains, beans, fruits, vegetables. Like our diet has always been diverse. And like I said, all of this new stuff was introduced to us through corporations. So don't make it seem like our ancestors didn't know what the fuck that they were doing. They didn't know what they were eating. They knew. They were very wise people. They knew. Eating meat isn't wrong. Eating meat isn't what's killing us. It's the fucking oppression, living under these fucking oppressive ass conditions. War, disease, these manufactured diseases. Y'all ain't worried about that, but y'all worried about fucking meat. Clown shit. And now meat less. Everything's calorie free, fat free, sugar free, sodium free, carb free, gluten free, cholesterol free, and now it's meat free. What the fuck is next? Ask Tabitha that. What is next, miss? What's she gonna say about that? I don't know, baby. All I just knows is eating these animals is wrong. White people don't like that. Pass me the fucking chicken wings, bitch. Pass me the fucking meat. I just get bad vibes from that lady. I get bad vibes from that lady. I do not get good vibes from nobody that talk like that. I'm sorry. It's 2021. I don't know. Something seems off. I don't know what it is. Like I said, and I ain't trying to watch her to find out. All I know is I get bad vibes. She seemed like she on con, she on scam. Don't eat this, buy my gummy bears. Don't eat this, buy this tea. Don't eat that, buy what I'm putting out. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't understand. I don't understand what she's doing to get pushed through the fucking algorithms. Like I said, I don't like it. I get bad vibes. And like I said, a lot of times these people can come in and because they get a foothold in the psyche of the masses, it's easy for them to come and push these agendas that are normally harmful to us or takes away from us. Like I said, takes away pieces of our culture, pieces of things that belong to us. Like I said, our food. And I'm really happy. Like I said, High Off the Hog was, that came at a perfect time, and like I said, and again, like I'm not trying to cancel her. Like I said, if you don't want to eat meat, if people don't want to eat meat, all fine and well. All I'm saying is that I'm not buying into that whole vegan, this whole vegan character, personality, this mammy vegan shit going on. Like we would be better off if we were enslaved, if we wasn't given chitlins, if we just ate the fucking vegetables and what? What? Black people have genetic trauma. That's why we're not well. It don't have shit to do with the fucking meat. And if anybody had any fucking common sense, if you ever grew up with a woman that knew how to cook, that was wise, you would understand. You knew how to prepare your meat. You knew how to cure your meat. A lot of y'all grew up with a bunch of women that didn't know how to fucking cook. Animals do have, trauma. You don't have to eat it. Like I said, you bless your food. You cure your food. There's certain shit you're supposed to do to your meat before you cook it and fucking eat it. And if you don't know that, that's on you. My apologies for not having a family of women that knew how to cook. Cooking is just not throwing something in the stove. Cooking is the first form of magic. Know that. Cooking was the first spiritual art form where we took something and we made it into something else. I need my tea now. So it wasn't just about, I'm hungry, let me eat. It was about understanding your environment and what was in things, what their properties were, what was in it. Could it heal me? Could it make me sick? It's about learning and interacting with your environment. And that food not only tasted good, we can make it taste good, but it literally had things in it that made us better. Meat included. Now I'm not saying that it's right for them to be, having these animals in these horrible factories and these horrible conditions. But that's a whole other thing that needs to be dealt with. Fight for that instead of making it seem like people shouldn't eat meat at all. And people have these like silly things that they say, oh, we shouldn't eat meat. Our ancestors, we didn't have, teeth, to bite into raw animals. Bitch, no, none of our ancestors bit into raw animals. Like, whose ancestors did that? Maybe Europeans, but Africans had fucking sense. We knew this how to slaughter animals a particular way, and how to cook the animal to make it tender and so that you could eat it. Nobody just bit into a fucking raw animal. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. And so is this Tabitha Brown. She's weird too. I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And start with this. She's an actress. Okay? She's an actress. I went to her page. Like I said, I'm really trying to figure out what all this hype is over a woman that just don't eat meat. There's a lot of people out here, that have platforms where they have vegan recipes. So but she's the one that's getting pushed through all the algorithms. Like I said, it's because she's on that mammy shit. Like, white people like that. White people like that. That's, oh, it's okay, baby. Hey, baby. White people like that shit. White people have always loved mammy. She was always first one to get movie roles and shit like that. And, white people always loved mammy. It was always Black people fighting for more diversity in how we appear in media and film. And here she go, fucking still pushing that shit through the man. That lady's an actress. She is an actress. Okay. This is how I know, like I said, and y'all like that because a lot of y'all is fucking cartoon ass niggas. So y'all like that. Y'all like for these people to act and entertain you and not give you nothing real, nothing of fucking substance. I need something to drink. This shit is annoying. And now she's in some fucking controversy because Wendy Williams says something to her about her husband. And of course, the internet, somehow she's beloved by you guys, and I don't understand why. And I'm like, okay, she has a beautiful family. This isn't shade. Like I said, I'm not trying to cancel her because clearly y'all cartoon ass niggas love fake shit. So have at it. But again, I just need to know where people come from and what time they on. Because it's too real out here. And then when something happened, everybody's all sad and fucking devastated and mad and wanting to cancel people and shit like that. When y'all should have just did y'all research and due diligence when people first start popping off. But another thing that I thought was interesting is not just the fact that she's an actress, but that her husband is an LA cop. LA cops got a bad history of fucking up niggas. So I want to know, does her husband have a good reputation in LA? Can somebody let me know? And this is a real question. Because like I said, I don't be knowing. I don't know everything. Like I said, I don't have all the answers. I have most of the questions. And I'll always say that and I always stand by that. I don't have all the answers. Like I said, my spidey senses start tingling and I start getting the questions. But somebody let me know. Does that man have a good reputation in LA? What as I said, when you understand how certain things work and what certain Black people feel they need to do to elevate their careers, a lot of times it's some horrible shit. And like I said, I get bad vibes from that lady. I get bad vibes from that lady. And I may be alone in that. If anybody else feels the same way, please let me know. But I don't get good vibes from her. I don't get good vibes. But she's an actress. She got her foot in the door, and I hope that she can get all the acting roles that she can get. And this whole vegan mammy shit just might have been a role she played to get put on, which is what I feel. And again, a lot of y'all gave up, and I'm not saying to improve your diet, but don't give up something because you saw somebody on TV say it. That's not wise. But, to me, she just seemed like a lady that was on the come up, and it worked. And it worked. I'm just trying to point out the fact that she's just an actress. She's somebody looking to, get her foot in the door. And I just wonder what role her husband played behind the scenes in her career as an LA cop. And like I said, LA cops have a long history of horrible behavior towards Black people in the community. So let me know. Anybody in LA listening to this, let me know. Let me know. And like I said, I could be wrong. He might be one of the most decent men walking the planet. I could be wrong. And to be honest, like I said, I don't even really pay any attention to him. I just found it interesting that he's an LA cop. She's the one I get the bad vibes from. But yeah, the games and the tricks. Like I said, I'll sit here and point it out. And, people that I know, like I said, historically, what is the scripture? Something in the Bible about a prophet isn't respected in his own town or something like that. That's the truest shit that I've ever heard. The truest shit. Very few people that I know support me and agree with the things that I say and do. Very few. Don't get me wrong. I have some, and I value every single one, and I love and treasure them deeply. But there are a lot of people, family and friends, that don't really agree or support what I do. And when I say stuff, I'm always dismissed. I don't know what I'm talking about. But then a man will come along and say it, and all of a sudden it's viral, or they're sharing it. They'll never share my shit. Most of the people that I know aren't even subscribed to my shit. Some are. Like I said, I don't want anybody to think that I don't appreciate them or anything like that. Some are. But most of them are not. That's what I'm trying to say. Most of them are not. Most of them aren't subscribed to they are not subscribed to nothing I have, none of my platforms. But then when somebody else says something that I've been saying for years, they'll share that. And not gonna lie, that is very hurtful to me. That when I say something, I can't possibly know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm a woman. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm hood, I'm from the ghetto. I don't know what it is, but when I point out things that I see, a lot of times it's like, I need a minute. Oh, I don't know. Or, a lot of times I can't even have these conversations. But then when somebody else does it, when somebody else with the platform does it, I'll see these people sharing it. And I'm like, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. And I would be lying if I said it didn't hurt my feelings. It does. It does hurt my feelings. You know, as I said, not just, people that are close to me, just people over the years that, you know, whether it was a job that I was at, I've always been one to speak out, and I've always been one to passionately advocate certain things. And to be at jobs and have people, like I said, dismiss me or make it seem like I don't know what I'm talking about. And then when somebody else say it, like a man says it, or somebody with a certain platform, or somebody like Tabitha Brown says it, all of a sudden it's the fucking gospel. It's annoying. It's really annoying. Like I said, I've been advocating for women and children for years, but Tabitha Brown pops up and tells people to stop eating meat, and all of a sudden everybody throwing their fucking chicken away. What about what's happening in our communities? What about, man? Like I said, that's the problem when like I said, when when television and programming has too much of a stronghold on your mind. But anyway, that is my rant for the day. Like I said, I just wanted to, like I said, kind of give a review of Mary J. Blige's documentary and give a little bit of perspective on how I felt about it and my vibes on this whole vegan movement and shit like that, which I, like I said, I really just feel like it's a scam. And I tried that seitan. That shit is horrible. I don't know. Maybe I need to try somebody else's recipe. That shit does not taste like chicken. It doesn't even taste like meat. It tastes like some weird dough. I've had other meatless things before that, like I said, weren't horrible. But again, like I said, I still don't believe that people should not eat meat. Now, again, if you come from a lineage of people that historically did not eat meat, then don't eat meat. But again, it's the scam. What I'm trying to point out to people is the scam of it, the scam that these corporations are always on to get you to buy whatever products that they put out. And what better way than to get niggas to eat these vegan products than to have some fucking, like I said, vegan Aunt your mama to get on the internet and tell you stop eating meat. And people are still when they took that black woman's image off the Aunt Your Mama box, it was literally black people upset. Like really mad that this stereotype, this trope is not no longer on their box of pancakes. And you know why they can take it off your pancakes? Because they got Tabitha Brown on the internet now. That's why they can take it off. I don't know what y'all mad for. They got rid of one old mammy and gave you a new one. Right, baby. But that's your business. Y'all be careful out here now. Y'all stop eating white people's animals. You know how white men feel about his animals. All right, baby. That's your business. I swear that. Oh, that gets on my nerves. Oh, that gets on my nerves. I can. Oh, ooh, bitch. That annoys me so much. Whew. But anyway, like I said, I got some things to do, and I didn't want to be before you long. But those are my rants for the day. Those are the high vibes. Um, like I said, if anybody can answer any of the questions, please do, because like I said, I have those are genuine questions. But like I said, I will be back. I have some other things to vent about, but like I said, I got some shit to do. All right, y'all.